So the person that the love is shacking, you have a lecture by 2 p.m. The love where they shack you, you will
Do you
now.
know how many people
I
who
don't
their
understand.
parents have sent to university and they threw everything away, came back with pregnancy, all because of love?
It happens. I'm not saying it
That's
doesn't
what I'm saying.
happen.
Those are the people. They actually go to school to earn a living. They want to go to school and have a career for themselves, but getting there along the line, something happens. One boy comes and plays with their head, and they fell.
That is why
you get.
No, but I feel like that you are kind of generalizing it because
I'm
you're
not generalizing.
using.
I said
you're
there are some
using-
people.
Okay, but
What
then
about
you're
those
still
people
using-
who don't have mature minds?
See, you're still using that like bad example to spoil the entire thing. Like you can manage it and at the same time you can't. There are people who can, there are people who can't. But
Honestly, in my mind, anyhow, it's like I went to school for a reason. Even if I do get a relationship, why would a man be affecting my academics? That's just not going to happen. Like my priorities are God, school, church, and then like relationships, friendships, and everything. Like, how would a man be affected? It's just not possible. It's not it's not possible. So like for me personally, I don't think it will affect me.
You get practical. Oh yeah, of course. It's easy to speak and say, oh, I'll do this, I'll do that, until you're actually in that position. You know, I've seen people like, you know, he said, you know what you came to school for. I've literally seen someone in school date a first class student and she flunked school. She had to drop out. And this nigga was her first. So it's not like she was messing around. He was at first everything. She failed to the point that even extra years were more than 2 extra years. She had to drop out. And this guy graduated, best graduating student in his set.
In our generation, especially, you have a lot of people that are coming into university at like 16, 15. At the same time, I don't feel like their parents should have let them go. And it all depends on what goes on in the house. What goes on in the house is a very good reflection of what goes on outside. So, if you're not mature enough, I would say, okay, sorry to say this, but your parents are not doing something right. Or maybe your parents are doing something right, but you choose not to listen.
I entered uni at 16, and I don't think my parents made a wrong decision. My uni was 4 years. Because it's a federal school, it ended up being 5 years. So I was out by 21. So, you know, the thing is, this relationship thing, yeah, it's maturity, yeah. And at the same time, like Amanda said, right, it tends to shock some people. It doesn't mean that you've entered the relationship, you're not being shocked by whatever is going on, or you're not into the person. But you know, different individuals have different ways of handling emotions.
So growing up, I grew up with parents who were open to us and we were also open to them or with them. And so my mother particularly encouraged us to bring our friends home, general friends and even boyfriends. And so she believed, bring your friends, let us see the people that you associate with. And you know, at times you can bring somebody that might be funny and they kind of know. And so they will tell you, that person, it's not for you. Or this is not a real friend. It could even be a girlfriend. And they will tell you that girl, you know, she's a bit funny, you know. And so I practice that in my home. Bring your friends home. Let us see them. And I believe that a lot of parents, particularly when children are in university, maybe secondary school, we might frown, but once a child is in uni, you expect that such relationships should be established. You expect that after a child finishes school, the next question will be, who is your boyfriend? Who is your girlfriend? It will be strange to say, oh, I don't have any boyfriend. You don't share this here now. I would say that maturity is the key word here, because some have met their partners in uni and they got married and they're still together.
Yeah.
You know, some had a good relationship, some had a bad one, and when they break up, so terrible that it affects them academically. But you're not only in school just to learn. Social skills. If you focus on book, then when you finish, how do you toast a babe? You know? And when a guy comes to you, how do you respond? Do you run away? No, leave me. You should, so you also have other skills that you learn in school. And one of them is relationships or relationship management. So if you know that this relationship is taking so much of my time, I cannot focus on my education or my books, then the Bible says that if your hand causes you to sin, what do? Cut it off.